On June 20th, the Prime Minister visited Siwan and laid the foundation stone for several projects worth nearly 10 crore. Prime Minister Modi's visit to Bihar, this time, that was yesterday, was his fourth visit ahead of the upcoming elections, which will take place between October and November. During his visit, he slammed the RJD and the Congress, saying that the alliance was only concerned with the family, while the NDA, which is of the JDU, the BJP and other smaller parties, LJP and others, prioritizes Sabka Saath and Sabka Vikas. He also slammed Lalu Yadav for a picture which in fact showed that B.R. Ambedkar was being placed at the former Bihar Chief Minister's feet. Of course, this triggered responses from both Lalu and Tejashwi, with Lalu saying that it was raining jumlas in Bihar, while Tejashwi Yadav blasted the Prime Minister for using public funds for personal program. With elections approaching closer in Bihar, let's take a look at the winning chances of the NDA and the Mahagathbandhan. So far, both have not decided their seat sharing arrangements. So no formula which has been worked out so far. So let's take a look at what are the factors which will be at play in these elections. Right here on this wall, and I'll ask the producer to put that up right here. You can see it. The question is, will Nitish Kumar and Prime Minister Modi's joint magic work? The question is, will Nitish actually take center stage during the campaigning, or will it be Prime Minister Modi-led campaign in Bihar? And what will be the role of Chirag Paswan? Will Chirag Paswan actually energize the Dalit voters? Remember, he played a massive role, in fact, to cut chances of the JDU in the previous elections, that was 2020, where he said that he is the Hanuman of Prime Minister Modi. The role of Chirag Paswan's LJP becomes important, shifting focus now to other players in this battle for Bihar. The question is, will the RJD, which has so far relied on MY, which is Muslim and Yadav, which actually managed to take them beyond the threshold, actually ensure that there is an expansion of this vote bank? Can it go beyond the MY, the usual, the tried and tested formula or the vote combination which voted RJD to power in multiple elections before 2005? Let's look at other factors which are important here. What are the seat sharing dilemmas, which is both in the NDA and the Mahagathbandhan side? Because the NDA certainly is hoping that they would be trying to get more tickets, more seats, which is the BJP should contest on more number of seats in comparison to the JDU, because JDU's strike rate was really poor in the 2020 elections. So now let's focus on what do you think will be the big challenge. The challenge certainly will be, will Nitish Kumar and Prime Minister Modi's joint magic work? That is the big question. The challenge is also that Bihar politics so far has been extremely entrenched in coalition. It is the NDA which is presently in power, the JDU, BJP, the LJP. There are smaller parties of Jitan Ram Manjhi and others which are working together. No party so far has consistently crossed the 30% vote share on its own. So all of them need some extra players to ensure that they cross that threshold which is needed to form the government. Nitish Kumar's JDU continues to play the kingmaker because he brings that crucial 6%, and that is the reason why perhaps Nitish Kumar continues to be the chief minister despite the BJP winning more number of seats than the JDU. The question is also that Bihar, remember, as a state votes very differently in the assembly elections and the Lok Sabha polls. During the Lok Sabha polls, they vote overwhelmingly for brand Narendra Modi. We have seen election after election, 2014, 2019, 2024, and now let's see how it plays out. And economically backward classes, which is the EBCs, actually intensely are being wooed by these alliances. Both of them are working extensively for this very crucial constituency, which are the EBCs. Women have always been the swing factor or the X factor in elections in Bihar. Multiple seasons, you would have seen it. Every time there is an election, one party or the other tries to woo this very crucial constituency, which is the women constituency. Let's bring in Zafar Islam, who is the BJP spokesperson. Pawan Verma is representing Jan Suraj and a prominent Bihari himself. I can see Sanjay Kumar joining us as well, of CSDS. Pawan Verma, starting with you, what do you think is working? And what are the factors, according to you, which is at play in Bihar this time around? 3 months to go, though, sir. So there are a lot of ifs and buts.
Maria, I think it's very plain that a new force has emerged in Bihar called Jan Suraj, led by Prashant Kishore. I say this because the 13 crore people of Bihar are literally impatient for change. And for the last 30 years, it has been the same set of players using the same cards of dharma, jati, caste, religion, who have been coming to power and using the people of Bihar as cannon fodder, holding the state to ransom, so that 30 years after Nitish Lalu, Bihar is exactly where it was 30 years ago, the poorest and the most backward state in the country. Maria, 57% of Bihar lives in unacceptable poverty and 1/3 below the poverty line. Bihar has the lowest per capita income in the country, the highest unemployment, especially among the youth. Do you know that an amazing 63.9% of the women of Bihar in the age group of 15 to 49 are anemic, and about 42% of the children are stunted? This is the Bihar that has been ruled for the last 30 years with the kind of palayan or migration being of an order where women don't see their husbands, brothers or sons for except once in a year, if that. Now, in such a situation, Bihar is crying out for change. And if you have seen any of the rallies currently that are going on during Prashant's Padyatra, you will see the Jan Sailab or the mass upheaval in support of this change. You have mentioned all the traditional and conventional factors in the play of Bihar politics up till now, but you have not mentioned the emergence of Jan Suraj. And why do I say emergence? We have 1 crore registered supporters who have paid a fee to support Jan Suraj, and the numbers are growing by 4 to 5 lakhs per day. But we have 5 crore viewers of our YouTube videos. So there is a massive movement for change in Bihar, of which the Jan Suraj party has become the symbol.
Okay, but Mr. Pawan Verma, you are saying that there is some kind of Jan Sailab for Jan Suraj, but the larger question is that can a society which is so entrenched in caste move away from caste?
Yeah, it's a good question. And that is why I say to you that initially over a 2-year Padyatra, which took him to 5,000 villages, this message is straightforward, Maria, that you have been used to support parties who have done nothing for you on the basis of what you mentioned, caste or religion. Now it's time to vote for your own well-being, for your children, for their education, for stopping migration, for transformationally changing Bihar. Now, by sheer repetition and by the personal rapport of a 2-year-long unbroken Padyatra, the formation of the party, followed by the second phase of the Badlav Yatra now, and the response it is getting, you can see the videos yourself. I don't have to provide you proof. People are coming out and saying enough of this caste, we want to rise above it. We want to rise above this usual division on the basis of religion, where out of the fear of the RJD, people vote for BJP, and out of the fear of the BJP, the Muslims vote for the RJD. This syndrome has to be short-circuited for foundational change. This is being understood by the people of Bihar. That's why I say that now there is a trichord fight, a trilateral fight. There is the NDA, there is a Nitish Kumar, incidentally, is finished. And I think my good friend Zafarul Islam also knows it. He won't be chief minister after this election. He is unwell, quite frankly, and is being propped up by the BJP. As far as the RJD is concerned, there is a great fracturing of Yadav votes and Muslim votes, and it has to yet finish its alliance with the Congress.
So
then the Jan Swaraj is the only party which is saying no alliances. We are fighting on our own, and we hope to win on our own without compromising for opportunistic reasons on principles. We believe that Bihar needs change, and the people of Bihar want change. So I think we have gone beyond just caste.
Okay. So is Bihar really ready for that change? Perhaps Sanjay Kumar, we are looking at elections in 3 months' time. Is it really going to be a triangular contest as Pawan Verma would like us to believe, or will it be a bipolar contest as Bihar has usually seen?
Maria, I think if you go by, if you watch what is happening in Bihar, at this moment it is true that Jan Swaraj party is getting some attraction. I am using the word very, very carefully, some attraction. But I don't think it is to the tune of making Bihar electoral contest a triangular contest. My own sense is that yes, when a new party comes up, few months before election or maybe a year before election, there is an attraction. There is an attraction among the youth. But as we move closer to the date of election, as we move closer to the day of polling, my own sense is that as soon as voters start realizing that Jan Swaraj party may not be in a position to form the government, it may at best play a role of a spoiler in some constituencies, and in some constituencies they might win a few seats here and there. When that situation arises and when that start becoming clearer to the voter, then we might see shifting of these supporters of Jan Swaraj who are now rallying behind Prashant Kishore. They might shift to their traditional party, whether it would be NDA or RJD. So my own sense is that yes, at this moment we see kind of a huge crowd being drawn by Prashant Kishore, but as soon as we move closer to the day of election, it will be again a bipolar contest. I don't see Bihar election moving in the direction of a triangular contest.
Okay, so if Prashant Kishore is a factor in Bihar politics right now, then Zafar Islam, is he really a headache for you?
Well, Maria,
because he is questioning Nitish Kumar a lot, and he is also saying that Nitish Kumar is ailing and he is really a misfit chief minister.
Well, Maria, let me tell you very candidly that as far as India is concerned, we are a very formidable bloc. And neither the triangular nor bipolar, it's absolutely no contest as far as India is concerned, as far as Bihar is concerned. I heard Mr. Pawan Verma spoke about Jan Swaraj party, and of course he has to speak because he has now become a chief spokesperson of Jan Swaraj party, so he has no other option but to speak something nice about his party. But he also knows he is a seasoned politician.
It's not because of any compulsion.
No, I'm saying, Mr. Verma, please hear me. All I'm saying that you have compulsion because you are a chief spokesperson. You are not going to criticize your own party. You have to pretend something which actually does not exist. You know the truth. Truth is something.
I'm not pretending, sir.
You know it well. I mean, let me tell you the truth, and I'm sure that it will bother you. But fact is that the ground reality is such that you know that, as Mr. Sanjay Kumar is very rightly said, that little bit of support, crowd attraction is always there in Bihar. But as the election gets closer to the polling date, people decide which is the political party they have to support. And we know for sure that NDA, as at this point in time, we don't see any contest either from RJD or ND bloc or for that matter Jan Swaraj party, for that matter any other party.
Okay.
We are going to win two-third comfortably number of seats, two-third comfortably,
Okay, so
and will form the government.
Question to Sanjay
As
Kumar
far as
again. In
the
Bihar,
chief
it's
minister
about
is concerned,
arithmetic as much as it is about other factors, Sanjay Kumar. As of today, how are the cards stacked?
Sorry, I couldn't get the question right.
I mean, it's about pure arithmetic here, sir. Nitish Kumar brings 6%. We know the additional elements which are like LJP and other smaller parties. When we look at these two alliances, the battle of alliances, how are the numbers stacked up?
More or less, if you're talking about the electoral arithmetic, if we go by votes polled by different parties and where do they stand, in which whether they are with NDA or whether they are with Mahagathbandhan, it looks like as if it is heading for a tight contest between the two alliances. That's what I can say at this moment in terms of popularity rating of the chief ministerial candidate. Yes, Tejashwi Yadav is getting attraction. Nitish Kumar popularity is going down. But if you look at the vote, the support base of political party individually, I think BJP is getting a lot of attraction. I've never seen BJP getting so much of attraction in the past 30 years. So my own sense is that at this moment, as a single party, maybe BJP is seen as the front runner, RJD number 2, JD number 3, JDU number 3. But the two alliances, the strength seems to be more or less equal.
Maria, 10 seconds, please.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Varma.
Maria, 10 seconds.
Yes, Zafar Bhai, go ahead.
All I'm trying to tell you that when I say that there is absolutely no competition, there is this RJD and Congress party. If you think that the ND bloc is a formidable opposition to NDA government, then you are absolutely wrong, because they themselves are fighting. RJD doesn't want to give them enough number of seats to Congress party. Congress party wants a major number of seats, and this discussion will definitely result into a split between the two parties, and they will not fight together.
Okay, Anwar Pasha.
The
Professor
aspiration
Pasha,
of Congress is very
Professor
high,
Pasha, will you be able to expand your vote base beyond the traditional MY?
Sure. I think there is our leader has already said that our party is not only the party of MY, our party is a party of A to Z. So people from all castes, all sections of the societies, they are with us, with our RJD. And we are quite sure that we will expand our base, and we are going to form our government on our, the Mahagathbandhan government is going to form a government there in Bihar. It's quite clear. Everyone knows it. Because Nitish Kumar-ji, we all know, as rightly some of our panelists have said, that he is not physically fit to lead the state in the coming, after coming election. BJP is not going to tolerate Modi-ji at all. So they have made it clear time and again, our leader, the supremo of BJP.
No, when you say you have expanded beyond MY, what is this addition? Can we get into the specifics, please, Mr. Pasha? What is the additional vote bank that you're talking about? Who is voting for the RJD Congress?
This election is going to be a very decisive election for Bihar.
Yes.
This election will decide whether Bihar will remain secular state or not. Where the forces of social justice will continue their struggle in Bihar for the social justice. This is going to be a fight between the communal forces and secular forces, the forces of social justice, and forces who believe in Manuvadi Vyavastha.
No, I've heard the same for years now. I mean, I'm just not convinced about the same social justice arguments that you keep giving. I'm asking a specific question. Please respond. What is the addition X factor that Tejashwi Yadav is bringing in this election?
Social justice is the core of our party.
Yes, very good. What is it that you are bringing extra on this on the table?
And we have shown it. In last 17 months, government that was with our leader Tejashwi Yadav ji as deputy CM, we achieved it. We achieved it, and we have already given us we increased the number of this reservation in Bihar on the basis of the data of the caste, counting, you can call it caste survey, not caste census. So we have asked the central government to include it into the Schedule 9th. Till now, neither Modi ji has accepted it, nor our Chief Minister, Shri Nitish Kumar ji, has put pressure on central government.
Sanjay Varma, this exactly is my question. Here is Tejashwi Yadav, who emphasizes on the youth, because Bihar has a very, very young population, and interestingly, the first-time voters, the percentage of first-time voters is going to be very high. They have no memory of the Lalu Yadav, Rabdi Devi regime. For them, it is about these 20 years of Nitish Kumar. Do you think when the Prime Minister or the JDU leaders speak about Jungle Raj, it will be a factor, or will the people now say, show us your report card, what you have done, forget about what happened 20 years ago, we were not even born? Sanjay Kumar, sir, that's a question for you. Sanjay sir, if you heard me.
Sorry, Maria.
Yes.
Yeah. So, no, we have seen that happening in 2020 assembly elections as well. If you remember, Maria, 2020 assembly election, the RJD and the Mahagathbandhan came very close to winning the election. And what was the reason? What was the one factor? I think one of the several factors, but a most important factor was that RJD got a lot of youth vote, and Tejashwi Yadav campaigned very hard on the issue of unemployment, and this is an issue, this is a burning issue of the youths of Bihar. So a lot of people, and if you're talking about that age group, so if you look at who are these youth, these are in the age group of 18 to 25. So RJD has got a lot of attraction of the young voters in the past assembly election. I have no doubt that in this election, they will also, RJD will be a front runner when it comes to the young voter. But as Pawan Verma ji has already mentioned, Jan Swaraj is also getting a lot of attraction among the young voters. So young voter, which is a very large section of the total voters of Bihar, is going to be a very important component among the voters, and all parties are eyeing for the votes of the young voters.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Syed Zafar Islam, Professor Anwar Pasha, Pawan Verma and Sanjay Kumar.